Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video tutorial for this particular video tutorial series, which we are going to create an Amazon clone by using React.js. So from the previous tutorial, we set up our app, and then we have downloaded the necessary dependencies that we're going to be using. So the first one is the core, and then the icons, and we also have the React currency format for formatting the currency that we will be displaying in our website or yeah, in our Amazon app. And then we also have imported or installed the React DOM, React Router DOM, and Firebase. Now we'll start adding components to our React app. Okay, so for now, we're just seeing the basic display, hello world, and hello Amazon dash clones because that's what we are trying to display. Now, as I've said, we're going to be adding a lot of components here in our Amazon clone app. And the first component that we're going to add is the header. So under the src folder, I'm just going to create a new file here, and this will be header.js. So in React, as you probably already know, that every um, every area of our app is a component. So say for example, the header is a component, the sidebar is another component. We could also add boxes, which could be another component. Now, in our app or in our header.js, we're going to be adding a functional component. So it could, we're going to do import first, import React from React, and this will be function header. That's the name of our component. And inside here, we're going to return the um, elements that we're going to render. So that will be the nav, okay? And this will have a class name header, okay? And of course, we're going to add this to our app.js. So that will be app.js, and instead of this h1, we're gonna have to add the header. Okay, we're going to import the header. So import header. Um, we need to export the header component first. So that will be export and then default and then header. There we go. So we should be able to import it right here in our app.js. So that will be header from that and then forward slash and then of course the name of our component, which is header. So header, it should not be header. So it's header without s. Okay. So now we're getting the white display. And what we can do here is add the CSS file for our header. So header.css, and inside our header, we're gonna be adding the CSS file, or I mean, so CSS styling. So background color, for example, we're gonna be using 1319 and 21. Another uh, rule is display and then flex. This is just for the arrangement of our elements inside this particular header. So align items center, Position, we're gonna make it sticky, and then top is 0, z index equals to 100. Okay, and then save. And there's no display yet because we don't have the, what do you call this, the elements added here in our header.js component. So inside here, we're gonna be adding the link. So for example, okay, so let's just add first the div, and then inside here, we're gonna be naming this as class name, um, header, and then option. So we're gonna be adding here a span for the user. So for example, hello user, and this will have a class name of header underscore underscore. Let me close that. Header underscore underscore option line 1, and we could do the same, copy and paste this, and this will be option line 2. Okay, and this is the sign in or sign out. Okay, and then of course we're going to add CSS rules for this. So let me add CSS rules for this, and I think also we need to add the logo, but we can do it later on, or maybe we can do it now. Yeah, so after the header we're gonna add the image for our logo, img, and the class name is header underscore underscore logo. So the image that we're gonna be using is the actual image from Amazon. So let's add an alternative text, and this will be logo. And then the source for our image will be this, http and then pngimg.com/upload/amazon and then png11.png. So I'm gonna be adding the link to the description box below so you could, use the same image that I'm using right here in our video tutorial. So right after that, um, we could also add the search bar. So that will be another div, and then we're going to add a class name right here, header underscore underscore search, and right here we're gonna be adding an input type text, and then class name equals header underscore underscore search input, close our tag, and then we're gonna be using the search icon from material UI. So class name header underscore underscore search icon. Okay, so we don't have the search icon yet because we need to import that from our material UI library. So import search icon from material UI icons. slash search. There you go. And it's going to take a little while. So search icon is not defined. Why? Search icon is not defined. Do the same. Search icon is not defined. There you go. So we have this particular icon. Now, what we can do is try to add CSS styles for our elements. For example, the logo, we're going to be resizing it into 100 pixels, and the margin will be 0 and then 20 px or 20 pixels, and then margin top will be um, 18 px, and then object fit will be contain, and then save. Let's try that, and it should. So it's not working for now. Let's try to add another styles for our elements. So for example, the search. So display and then flex, and then of course we're gonna have to add a flex size to our search into 1. Okay, and then of course our headers search input, that will be height is 12 px, and then the padding is 10 px. Border is none, and then of course the width is 100%. There you go. So save, and let's try to refresh. It's not reflecting our changes. Let's add more um, styles to this. Search input, and then search, and then of course the search icon. Search icon. So padding will be 5 pixels. The height is 22 pixels, and we're gonna be adding important keyword to this. And then the background color will be CD904D. Okay, and um, what else? Search icon, header search, and then header option. So the header option, we can add header option display was flex, and then flex direction will be column, and then margin left will be 10 pixels, and then margin right will be 10 pixels. 10 pixels. There you go. Let's try to run our React app. npm start by using the npm start um, command for us to see the changes that we have added right here. So hopefully the styles that we have added reflects. So for now it's not reflecting the changes. Let's try to refresh. Okay, I think we're not targeting the right element. So header, we have class name. Let's try to double check. Um, so we have header, header logo. There you go. So it's not getting the CSS that we want. So harder load. It's not getting the CSS yet. Okay, it's not um, adding. That's because we need to import also the CSS here in our header.css file. Yeah, header.js file. So that will be import and then semicolon, I mean single quote, and then that, and then the header.css file. Okay, and it should work. Header.css module not found. Let's try to do this once again. Header.css. Uh-huh. Where did we add the header.css? It should be inside the source folder. There you go. So after that, uh, header.css. Now we can see that we have the header right here, as you can see. So we can add the other elements also. So for example, this one, we can add the CSS style for this to make it like a professional Amazon website. So let's resize this for now. Okay, so um, we have here the option line 1 and option line 2, right? So in order for us to um, add CSS to this, all we have to do is header link. Okay, okay. So later on, we will be adding links to this. For example, if we want to sign in or sign out from our website or from our app. So basically, we're going to be using the link. So that will be link, okay? And then um, we should include the first tag of our div. So that will be link, and then close that and include the div, and then let's indent that for us to have a readable code. And for now, let's just have a empty or the default location for our link. So it's going to redirect to the root directory of our app. So, and then we're going to be adding the class name right here as header underscore underscore link. And then we're going to target that in our header.css. So that will be um, header underscore underscore link, open close parenthesis, and then the color of this should be white, and then text declaration will be none. And then of course we have the option line 1 and option line 2. So that will be header underscore underscore option 1, option line 1, and then open and close curly braces, and the font size will be 10 pixels. Okay, and then the option line 2 will be this one. Option line 2 font size is 13 pixels, and then the font weight will be 800. Okay, so save this, and um, we're getting an error right here that um, invariant failed. You should not use link outside a router. So the problem with this is because we did not add a router as a parent to our link. Okay, we directly added the link right here, but we don't have a router. So that's the required element for this or component. So what we can do is inside our um, app.js file, we can add a router right here. Okay, and then enclose our div with the router element or component. So save, and we need to, of course, import this from uh, React router, React router DOM. So what we can do is import and then open and close curly braces and then browser router as router, and then it will be from the React router DOM. There you go. Save our file, and it should we should have this display where we can see the logo, the search field, and of course the um, links for signing in or signing out. So later on, we will have a condition. If the user is logged in, then we're going to be displaying the sign out. But if the user is signed out, then we're going to be displaying this sign in link in order for us to redirect the user to the correct form. So here at the top, we can also get the current username. So for example, the name of the user is John. So here we can add hello John. So to have like a welcome message for our user. So I think that's all for this particular video, guys. And in the next video, we're gonna be adding more components to this. So for example, the other links, for example, the basket, we can add that, and of course the banner for our Amazon clone app. So if you have questions, please let me know in the comment section. And again, thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.